Hello everyone, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, which as you all know, whenever I'm crafting and chatting and ask you all to join me, it's a long video, even if it's a short little craft. But just real quick, I did finish my very first, I'll do it in a project share and share that later. This is the journal that is with the lunch bag from Dollar Tree. And remember, I've got quite a few together, and I was working on them, and I was on to my second one, and I got quite a bit of that done, and then I just said, ooh, journaling cards. And recently, in the middle of the night, remember, I'm up watching YouTube in the middle of the night sometimes, and this is, I think it's called Kathy's Garden, I think is the paper crafter, and she was working with index cards, but hers she made like maybe it was a journal or something, because she had joined them and flipped them like this. This is super cute. I'll link that video. I got to go hunting for it because, like I said, in the middle of the night. But I was like, index cards. I'll grab the ones I got from Dollar Tree and do my journaling cards on them. So unfortunately, I took out the little card that comes in the front. But I got these, I think, last spring, especially looking at these colors. They come in that gorgeous green, that relatively bright pink, pretty blue, and bright yellow. They are, I need to show you real quick. Yeah. They are extremely thin and flimsy. Now that can be good if you're collaging on top of them and you're putting all this other stuff on top of them. So I'm liking them, to be honest. And real quick, I'll be saying that over and over and over. All right, I'm going to stop saying real quick because we all know the joke is corn doesn't do anything real quick. So I had cut off, as you can see, some of them are a little shorter than others. I had cut off several of them to make sure they fit in some of my journals, because remember, they're the lunch bags, so the size-wise isn't that large. And so I was like, uh-oh, I need to cut some of them. So you'll see that. This is stamped and then colored with colored pencils. And I'm saying I'm going to enter Susan's Heartstrings, her stampplay open collab, because she encourages us to stamp. And as you see, I'm sewing. And the stamp came through because it's so thin, but I kind of like that little whisper of the rose through that. I kind of like it. So going this way, I only have two. I'm also doing, as you know, a journal that not only my shabby chic colors, which are the pinks and pastel greens, but also some vintage. So I did this one, and that's how that sewing came out. You can see on the back, you know, the pattern. This one, this paper is from Amazon, and it is collaged already. But by tearing it and doing your own thing, you're making a new collage with this, which is what I did. And that's the sewing. That's how you can see the sewing on that one. Here comes mine that I really... These are the ones that I really, really like because it's my thing. And that's the sewing on that one. This one, I gotta tell y'all, I'm covering a mistake here because I was just going right along in my sewing, and I got a little cocky, and I was like, I'm gonna step on the pedal. When I did that, I went, I did not control the paper well, so that is covering up my boo-boo. But I'm gonna show y'all. Here's the boo-boo on the back. See? So whoever has that can see. Oh, this is where she made a mistake. And here's another one, which is very Valentine-y, I think. And then this guy, which goes, I'll hold it. Yeah, which goes this way. Wait a minute, does it go this way? Yes. Does it? It can go any way you want. So I will let you know this. I don't know if they're going to be the same for y'all if y'all do them. These have been around a while. This is not, I'm not doing this, you know, on my own. I just discovered this, stuff like that. No, no. As you know, doing the collaging on index cards has been around for a long, well, at least 5, 6 years, maybe longer. So that's, I want you all to know that. I don't personally like it when someone comes on their channel and acts like they invented it when they didn't. I don't know who was first. If I did, I'd give him or her credit. So anyway, they're addictive, y'all. This is what I want to tell you. You get going and you're like, oh, I want to do another one. I want to do another one and another one and another one. They're great to have in your stash, especially if you do a lot of vintage and shabby chic. You know what I mean? They won't go to waste. But remember I had told you in one of the journals I was going to also incorporate not just my pinks and greens, but also some purples and lavenders, which will be this one. We're going to do 2 together because this, as you see, has tons of stuff on it. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Now, 2 of the pieces already have a little lace on them. You'll see that I have already taken my inks. One is Spun Sugar and the other is Kitsch Flamingo. And done my torn edges because I like that look where they're, you know, where the ink is on them, where they're torn. I personally like that. So anywho, so everybody has, as you know, everybody has their own way of how they're going to put their paper and fabrics and what have you on the index cards. Let's see, this was years ago, and I can't give this artist credit either. But years ago, I saw someone from, I'm pretty sure she was from Australia. And she was using the Pritt glue stick. And I had tried other glue sticks that I was not happy with. I'll be honest with you. I was like, and some of them are expensive and they still, I don't think, work that well. She did this before she sewed. And that's important to me because, number one, I want it to stay down where the stitches don't, you know, don't help it stay down. And I also wanted to make sure it went through the sewing machine okay, because remember, I'm new to sewing on paper. Been sewing fabric for many, many, many years, over 50 years, but not paper. For us, paper was always a no-no. Don't ever sew on paper is what we were taught. So anyway, to speed this up some, I went ahead and attached the lace already to this piece. And this piece, this little lace, if you can see, it does have hearts in the lace, which is darn. That's an Amazon lace as well. It's not expensive at all. It's not the good stuff, but it works well with paper. And as you can see, I just, instead of doing like all these little things, I just tore papers in a large way to show you that you don't have to do all these teeny tiny pieces of paper to collage with. But here's the dealio, guys. It is fantastic if you want to get rid of your scraps. Well, not get rid of. I don't like that. If you want to use them because you've got them, you've kept them for a reason, you know. So first off, to me, this is always like a puzzle. This is like a big old puzzle. This might take me a while to make sure this goes first, that goes second. This being so simple, only 4 pieces, and not so much. Please don't fuss at me for this book. I still read books. I don't read novels or anything on anything but paper and books. And most of the time I read or I donate them, or sometimes Handsome gets them at a bookstore, a used bookstore, and we donate those as well. But this one, I'll be honest with you, I don't like the words in here, and so I'm not going to use that. This takes a while sometimes. There we go. I had to open a new one. I like it when a glue stick gets down to about here. But anyway, the good thing is, so that it will not dry out, the Pritt glue stick, this one's made in Canada, and the Pritt glue stick will definitely, the top will definitely stay closed so that it does not. Now, why did I just do that, y'all? Because I'm yapping. I might have to redo that. We'll see. I also, you'll see me go and do this type of stuff because I don't want to put it where I just put glue on, you know. I want to put it on the paper where there's no glue on it already. You will hear Handsome in the background. He does not know I'm filming. He is speaking to work, so you will hear him, and you will probably hear me yap about anything so that his conversation is not heard, because it's his work. It's his work. And he doesn't know I'm filming. I had to write a big sign so that if he decides to come upstairs, then he'll know. Now see, that has a little glue on that right there. Oh well, we'll get it. Let's see, is this still wet enough? No. So how are you all doing? I hope well and happy, and I hope the holidays were heavenly for you. That I personally don't think the holidays are all about gifts, unless you want to count the gifts of kindness and, whoopsie-doo, I didn't go over far enough, kindness and joy that you share with others. I think that's much, much more important than getting something, you know. Personally, that's my opinion. Okay, and what we're going to do with these guys, this is no, this isn't Prima. I'm wrong. It's the paper's from Amazon. Wrong. What you want to do here is I'm going to do the glue stick here, but then I'm going to get my, let's see, I guess I'll do the hard glitter glue and put just little dots on my, well, here and here. Maybe just a tiny drop here, here, and here to get that down. Let's see. Our holiday was quiet this year. We decided to do it like Handsome likes it. And the cutest thing, he said, Corn, next year we're doing it your way. My way is a little different from his to do Christmas. Like I said, I think it should be just a wonderful, wonderful gift of love and kindness to each other, you know. And some people are like, oh, isn't that cute? And see, well, I'm not trying to be cute. I felt that way most of my life. You know, I think somehow the reason for the season got put on the back burner, you know. What'd you get? You know, that whole thing, it's like, well, that's not what's important. Who did you see? What did you talk about? What did you share? And yes, sometimes, let's all be honest, sometimes Christmas can be pretty heavy duty, you know, with some family members and stuff. That happens. That happens to us all. But at the same time, you know, at least you're with them. Do you know what I mean? Some people travel very far to be with them. Not everybody does, but some do. And when I knew somebody was going to be traveling, I said, you know, I hope and pray that you get to your destination safe and sound, you know, because travel can be wonderful. We've done tons of it in our lifetime, but it can also be a little hazardous too, can it? As you all know, we're not close to our homes, or at least where we were brought up. I mean, home is where your heart is, I know that. But you know what I mean, we're not, we're definitely not from where we are now. We're here for Handsome's work. We're not here because, I think I told y'all, we don't fit in too well, especially me. Okay, so see how simple this one, whoopsie-dee. All right, Lace, don't do that. Let me see something, y'all. I don't want it to do that. No. Hold on. Let's see if we can correct this little mistake. Hold on. I don't want it to buckle at all. I mean, no. Let me do, you know how I do this, y'all. Let me see if that helps at all. Let's see. All right, that's better. I didn't like that. This is fine. It was these little hearts. And then what we'll do is trim this off. Okay. I'm going to have to probably re-glue that teeny tiny part right there. And then just take that part off. There we go. And one thing I thought that might be kind of sweet on that one, like I said, this is just a plain long index card, and then look what we've done in just a matter of probably 25 minutes. But no, it did take a while for me to arrange it, find the papers I want. I mean, I'm not going to lie about it, but I didn't want you all to have to go through it. And then what you can do on this, let me see, I thought I put some, yeah. I was thinking maybe this here, you can, if you want it flat, you can do this heart here and leave it like that, or you can make it dimensional and raise it. I was thinking about putting that one on here because it's in the same paper pad as these other papers. So, you know, one thing you'll find out, and this is doing it, all right, when it dries, because you're adding glue to it, as it dries, you might have to make sure that it, you know what I mean, that it flattens out okay. Before on one of mine, it really, because the index card is so thin, it's not heavyweight, that's for sure. A book, as you know, under a book. So this one, you've just got, you know, you've just got 3 different types of paper, but, you know, 4 pieces, lace, and Like I said, maybe later on I'm trying to save time. Maybe this here. Okay. So then on to this one. Here's where this is Prima. And these hearts are Prima. Okay. I just went on and on. I don't know if this is going to stay. This butterfly is heat embossed and then fussy cut out. I hope you can see the glitter and the embossing powder. Whee! That is so much fun. I pulled it, you know, out of my stash, but it might make it on. It might not. I'm not sure. Okay. So this, after that, this, after that. Like I said, it's like a puzzle. And you know how a lot of people on YouTube just do it live, you know what I mean? They do it while they're filming and boom, boom, boom. That's not me, because that would take so long that y'all would be like, I am bored senseless. Oh, okay. So, I think that means first, second, and third. Okay. Put this over here. And I will probably, yeah, get a new sheet. And that does get recycled, guys. So, I know that quite a few of you all said in your videos that you'll be traveling. And not only do I hope you all have, you know, safe travel, but I hope that you had a blast wherever you went, you know? Whether you were going home, or some families actually meet, you know what I mean? They're all over the country, so they meet up. That's pretty cool. Did I say this one's second and then this one's third? Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. Needless to say, we didn't go anywhere. Sometimes a sweet, peaceful Christmas is just that. Sweet and peaceful. You know? Now, and as you all know, if you can put your pages down with your good old finger. I often turn my fingers around and put my fingernails on there. Speaking of fingernails, Handsome has his giveaway going on right now. That should go there. Then here and here. Okay. And he has his giveaway going on right now. And I said, well, honey, are you going to do the white pair of scissors next and then do your pink pair last? Because, you know, a lot of my subbies are like me. We like the color pink. I know a lot of women and men who, yeah, they don't like the color pink at all. But he said, since his last giveaway was not popular at all, he's hoping, oopsie, he's hoping that, oh, who let him do? I need to stop yapping so much. See if I can still push that over a little bit. Well, I'll get it with the ink. Let's see, that's what you can do. It's this glue stick, once it grabs, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm staying, or I'm going to pull up paper with me. It's that kind. So, since his last one wasn't that popular, but we were tickled pink that Susan from Susan's Heartstrings won, because that was so sweet of her to enter. God love her. She's so sweet and dear. She probably just did it to be kind of handsome, you know. I thought that was a very sweet thing that she won those, because pink is her color. I think she likes all colors, but I think pink is her favy. And if it's not, it's a close second, you know. But anyway, so it's already got, I think, double of what his first giveaway had. So he loves the stories, y'all. What he had asked was, what is the most embarrassing? Oh, I didn't go down far enough on that. Rats. Not embarrassing. What is the strangest thing you've ever cut? I'm supposed to go down here. I kind of like that green peeking through, though, to be blunt and honest. And we have gotten some fantastic answers, and that's what made me think, speaking of fingernails, remember I used to wear false or faux fingernails, and what happened to me is when mine came off, remember I'm older, I'm 68, and so you can see some of my ruffles have ridges, and that happens sometimes when you're older, not to everybody, but when I would take the faux nails off, they messed up my fingernails big time. I mean it. And I wasn't, I wasn't just ripping them off and all that stuff. I did what I was supposed to do. But yeah, my fingernails really had a reaction. So I haven't worn false fingernails. That's the glue that's on the front of this. That's coming from my fingers, by the way. And I haven't worn them in years. Well, one of the Robin, she wrote in there, so I don't think she'd be upset with me telling, but she had paid good money to have her fingers done, and I don't know how it happened, but she had cut one of her nails with the scissors. I'm sure it was an accident, but I just giggled, and I thought, oh, you all have some of the best stories of, when you didn't have like a pizza cutter, you didn't own one, you got out the scissors and cut the piece. We're just having a blast with your all's answers. The people entering, it's really cute. It really is, because y'all are just being so sweet, supporting Handsome, and being really sweet of telling us, what what you cut with yours. I confess, Handsome was thinking that when he was younger. I mean, it wasn't with me. I never saw it. He made a little joke that it was, but it wasn't. I never saw it. But, oh, that piece gets covered up anyway, a little bit. He made the joke of, well, not joke, but he said that he thought when he was younger that he cut, first he said a cookie, and Bibi was, her comment was laughing, because she was like, a cookie? I was the same way. I was like, a cookie? Yeah, he said that he cut a cookie, he thought, and pretty sure he cut up a hot dog with, and we're not talking about food scissors. You know, they make food scissors. We're talking about, he just cut up a hot dog. That was before me, y'all. Was it? We didn't do that together. I like that. Or do I like it up here? Or do I like it back down here? Because this is going here. What do we think, y'all? Is it good or bad or in between? Yeah, I think we'll go down like that. Mine, as I told you, was a wire. I mean, it wasn't like hooked up to electricity or anything. You know what I mean? I didn't get, you know, but didn't have an accident with it or anything. But I couldn't find, well, we were poor. We didn't have wire cutters, you know? And so I got out the scissors. If you all saw, all right, right now on my desk, I'd have to move the camera over, but right now on my desk, 1, 2, 3, 4, right now, pairs of scissors. Behind me, you ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Now, some of them are specialty scissors. Yeah, and some of them were gifts. But yeah, there's 11 pairs of scissors, babe. Oh, and one on the sewing table. That's why I think Handsome thought this would be a great giveaway, because even though paper crafters will always have their favorite scissors, I wonder if that'd be cuter up like this. You know what I mean? Instead of, so that it would not only cover that little spot, but it would also give room. Oh, I like it like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if I can only get it straight. Remember, I can't get anything straight. Is that straight? Close enough. That's one thing I'm learning with sewing on these index cards, where I would never say close enough on certain things, because you know how I am. I'm finicky. I like things just so. No, I'll do close enough on some of these, because with sewing, I'm learning, because, you know, you need your stitches to be a certain length, because otherwise, as you know, if you're sewing and you've got these tiny little stitches, it perforates the paper, just like whenever we perforate any paper, then you can just rip it off, you know. So here's my Fiskars that are best for cutting something that has glue on it. Because they clean so well. And yeah, I like it up like that. Yeah. And what was I saying? It must not have been very important. So then I was thinking maybe this one here. This is Prima paper here. And this one here. And then this one here. Maybe like so. What y'all think? Don't you love it when somebody says that and it's not on the live? Where you're like, don't do it. Put this here. Put that. And then you realize, whoa, whoa. Don't tell an artist where to put some. That's their baby. Let them do it. Yes, no, maybe. Oh, sure brings your eyes there, doesn't it? Or should I tried these guys too, as you can see. Tried that one. I tried that one. Didn't try the red glitter because I knew that wouldn't work. I tried that one. Isn't that cute? With the little gingham bow design. But I was like, no, no, no. What if we just do a solid pink? Let's look and see if we've got some scrap. Just a solid pink. And I use most of my pink scraps, unfortunately. Ooh. What about this one? This is a deep, dark. Oh, that's too dark. Oh, no. Yep. Dark pink, but it's not working. Oh boy, some of these scraps are so tiny in the pink, I couldn't even get apart from them. Let's see this one. This is my punch. I have 3 punches for hearts. Okay. Let's see if a solid one isn't better. And we can maybe do it like that. I think the solid might be better because we're bringing out the pink here. We've got the roses on the green. And yeah, I think that's better because, or we're going to try one more thing. See, this is why it takes forever if y'all stay with me. Hi, Judy. Hi, baby. Judy's here. God love her. She hadn't missed one. Now, she's traveling, to my knowledge, so she might have to see this later, but she always comes by. Bless her heart. Ooh. Ooh, embossed pink. Can we do that, guys? It's I've had it in there a while. It's doesn't want to go in there. Embossed, guys. Well, all we can do is see. If we don't like it, we won't use it. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Of course, it's the wrong pink. That's a peachy pink. Daggone it. But we can put it there. That's disappointing. I love embossed paper. Okay. All right, guys. I'll try to speed it up as much as possible. Trying to find the right pink. Let's try this one. How about this one with the teeny tiny gingham? See, we've got the green gingham there. Maybe that would be sweet. Let's try to punch it to where that gingham is right there and right there. Okay. Let's see, guys. That's it. You know, don't you? With that other stuff, you know, you're like, well, I don't know. But I do want to go around it. Not in the sponge sugar. I'm going to go the Kid Flamingo. Because we have that in the other pink roses from Prima. And just a little bit, not heavy duty. Just a little bit. Anyway, going back to what I was saying before, thank you all that entered Handsome's giveaway in the first place, the first one. That I thank all of you very much that did that to support him. I thought that was super sweet. And I want to thank Susan for her continued support, all 6 of y'all who entered for your support, and especially for Handsome. You know, he doesn't have to do this stuff. He's just being sweet, you know. Oop, and he's coming up the stairs. He might come in and say hey. I'm not sure. He's stopping because he sees me filming. He sees my note. He might come in though. No. No, he didn't. So I'm going to glue that on that right there. I guess we can do it with it. Whoa, check that out, y'all. Wow. Interesting glue. Okay. So we'll go like so. Okay. And then like so. I like the leaves cascading down on that one. I punched them so that the roses would be on the left and then on the right, you know, to be a little different. And then here. Let me see if I like that placement. I do. Except we might be able to go down a little on this one. Show those leaves a little bit better. Me and my fingers are so gluey. We got it though. Okay. Yeah, all those baby wipes I get from Dollar Tree, it'd be nice of me to use them, wouldn't it? And to save time, I'm going to go ahead and do this later. But I will have these here, and I will have this one here, so I can let you all go. And I'll go ahead and glue those. And then I let them dry 100%. I don't want any wet glue in the sewing machine. And then I'll sew them once they're nice and dry. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.